Hey, how's it going, everybody? So I wanted to make an additional video. I already made it, I think 2 videos now. I haven't published them yet, or I might have by the time that you see this video. One of them shows you how to download Battle.net so you can play games like Overwatch, Call of Duty, Hearthstone, Diablo, all that. And then the other one kind of goes briefly over how to set up the Steam Deck for OBS with the use of the Elgato, which is pretty simple. But I wanted to make an additional video just to show you some of the things that I recommend as in accessories for the Steam Deck itself. A lot of these accessories you can use in general for gaming. And if you haven't already, I do have a video that came out recently um, detailing what accessories I recommend or gaming wear for, gaming or streaming. And this is basically going to be the same. I'll use some of the same items, but you can go ahead and check that list out. That list does say Amazon Prime, but it's just because I wanted to make sure that the viewers did buy their items during the biggest sale of Amazon. Anyways, let's get into it. So when you get your Steam Deck OLED, you'll actually receive this hard case here, which is actually pretty nice. I apologize, this is one of the first videos where I do this. I was going to use my cell phone, but it makes more sense to use my webcam. It's a hard case, it's pretty good. So I think that with this one alone, you should be good enough to carry it around. But I did go ahead and preemptively buy a case just because I didn't think that it was gonna come with the case. The case that I bought is by the creator JSAUX, I believe is how you say it. This is my OLED right here. This is what it looks like. If you look here, it has a hard shell on it. It goes around the device itself. If you look at the back, it has a kickstand as well, right here. And then it has a little gap here or something sticking out so that you can connect what is basically a wristwatch. Looks like this. Now, if you put it here, let me go ahead and do so real quick. You have that. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna wear it right as a watch, but what you could use is insert a battery pack since you can make it bigger and play like that. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit heavier, but it just goes to show that you can do that if you really wanted to. Whatever you can think of, you can add basically here in the back. Let me take that off since I will not be using it. It does come with a cover as well. So when you do close it, let me do that now. It looks something like this, right? Should be good enough to keep and keep it safe. One thing to consider though is that it will not fit in here, at least not as good as you would think. So just keep that in mind. You are sacrificing one thing for another. So I quickly wanted to show too that if you take the cover off right here for the JSAUX thing, it will fit into this. I would say pretty well, enough to just use it that way. I don't think your device should be getting damaged either, since it is pretty padded well. Let me show you how it looks like. Right, then it has the indents, I think that's what you call them here. So it closes, but that is up to you whether you do want to use it. I also noticed that this top part opens up as well. So this is a flap that closes it, but if you open it, you have an additional room here. There actually isn't much room because it closes right on it. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or if you can put something like really thin there. You see that? Or if you should just close it and then just use it as is like that. And then in the back, it does have this kind of like deep hole in there. Again, I don't know if you're supposed to, like, if you carry it like in a luggage, I don't know if you've done that before, but in a luggage, you can put the bar through here, right? Or maybe you can even put it like on a headrest, on anything you can think of, basically. I don't know if it's for that or if it's for that and maybe storing something in here, because there is a little deep thing here. Maybe you can even put the charger or something in there, but I just wouldn't. It feels like it would fall. Yeah, I did want to point that out as well. Yeah, I mean, overall, it seems good enough to carry around like this, but you do want to put it in a bag. So, for example, I mentioned I have a laptop bag. I can probably put this in there with this cover on and it'd be safe. But it's 50-50 for me, to be honest. The other thing you can do is take off this hard cover and then just put it in the carrying case that it should have came with, right? And then that's how you transport that. You'll have to probably take this and the cover on its own, just carry it around in the bag, and then when you're gonna pull it out to use it, put it back onto it, right? But it just seems like a lot of extra work. And by putting this thing on too, it it was really snug. Like if it really snug, you had to kind of use both hands on each side. At least I did, because I wanted to be careful that I didn't damage anything. You'll if you get this, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know. I might just do what I mentioned and just not use a cover and use carry it with the bag, right? Like this. Carry it in the bag, obviously. And if I'm maybe around the home, then I'll just carry my home, I'll just carry it like this. Or maybe I'll carry this separately, right? If I'm gonna be using it anywhere that I'm traveling or whatnot. But otherwise, I'll probably keep it at all times inside this carrying case just to be safe. Um, but yeah, that depends on you. I think that also came with this so that you can place your thing here, but it doesn't fit too well. I think it did came with this. Otherwise, this is for the next accessory that I'm going to show you. Let me get that real quick. So it was actually in the case, go figure. This is a hub, I believe is what you can call it. You can use this to connect your device and basically leave it standing here. It has a few entries in here for USB, HDMI, USB-C. This is how I connect my device onto OBS, or you can connect it to a monitor or even your television through HDMI. And then you can connect it to the power through USB-C, and then connect this through your device on the top. That way it sits snugly and you can go ahead and, do lots of things with it. I think it came with this. I'm not too sure. It wouldn't make sense though, right? I don't know. This came from somewhere. It was from somewhere for sure. Your game, the Steam Deck also comes with a little bag where you can put the charger. That's what I'm using this for right now. But anyways, now onto the additional things that I recommend. I would strongly recommend, if you don't get a case, to at least have a screen protector on it. I do have a screen protector on it already. It's obviously just a preventive measure since you are spending. This is a 1 terabyte, so I spend 700 on it. You want to take care of your stuff for sure. One of those things that may help you is this cleaning kit right here. It has a lot of little features in it where you can go ahead and clean not only your device but maybe like your keyboard and stuff. Has a lot of attachments here as well. Has a little like soft feature in the back so you can scrub the screen. That's just one additional thing you can use. I mean, honestly, it's not tied to the Steam Deck, but you can use it anywhere. Um, I also carry one of these. All of these items I carry in my laptop bag, by the way. I have a gaming laptop, but now I might not have to carry it. But either way, I'm going to be carrying a lot of things. This is one of them. Is just to put different outlets, right? Sometimes one outlet's already taken and you only have one left. So this one gives me a lot more. It's pretty cheap. I will be trying to link all of these in the description box just so that you know where to look for them. This is something I bought not too long ago, but a while ago. It's a USB hub. That way you can connect multiple USBs, particularly to the computer, to a laptop. This is what it looks like. You can see it has 4 USBs, and then it has one here. That one's mainly for charging. You can kind of see it. I run one with my PC so I can connect my different accessories. So one is in there right now, and then I carry this other one for the laptop. One of the most important things you can buy for a handheld, and surprisingly for even your laptop, is a charger. So I have this digital charger that will charge any device really quickly. Um, and it has two entries, two USB-Cs and a USB. You can even charge, or I can even charge my laptop pretty quickly with this one. So yeah, definitely you're gonna need a battery pack, just because a lot of these handhelds, or devices that run video games, right, their battery doesn't last long, especially if you're playing AAA games or higher definition type of games. A lot of them will net you maybe 2 to 4 hours of gameplay. So having a battery pack does help. Obviously, take your charger anywhere you go, just in case you're lucky enough to have an outlet to charge it from. You can always just leave your device connected that way as well to get your power. And then you have, well, I have in here a lot of memory stuff. So this is a memory card, that you can go ahead. Actually, it's a portable drive. Sorry, I was thinking of the name, where you can connect your device. This is, I think, 2 TB. So you can store stuff in here, including games. You can load the game off of them by just connecting to it. Because it comes with its own cable, and then you just connect it into the Steam Deck, and you're good to go. I have USB memory sticks. I mostly use these for like my Windows 11 downloads. I have micro SD cards, which you can insert into your Steam Deck if you want more memory just on the Steam Deck without carrying much. This is what it looks like. Let's see if it fixes itself. It might not, just because it gets me in the back. But yeah, you can connect the micro SD card for additional memory onto your device. They're fairly cheap as well, depending what you buy. Um, some factors on the price also include the writing speed, which tells you how fast it'll download or how fast you'll be able to like upload a game. So keep that in mind when you are purchasing them. And then the other general things, there's a million other things you can buy, is a webcam. Obviously, if you're going to be streaming, which you can do from your Steam Deck, you might want a webcam. Microphone, which I do. I'm actually pointing to where they're at. A microphone, a ring light, a Bluetooth mouse to make it a lot easier to surf the web on the Steam Deck. I think you can also use a mouse and stuff like that to play on it. I did just get the Steam Deck last night. Started using it a little bit today, so I'm still learning what you can and can't do. You can use also a keyboard. Let me see if I can move my camera. So this is my setup right here. I have my keyboard here. This is for my speakers. I have one of them over here. And then you can also use this not Steam, Gato Stream Deck for streaming. I'm barely using this just because I just started, I guess, quote unquote, seriously streaming, but that's another device you can use. And then another thing here is a USB hub. This one has, I think, 8 of them. You can charge 4 USB-C devices, and then 3 or 4 USB regular ones here, just for charging or just in general. Those are a few things. Fix that camera. But yeah, this is just a basic video. You can see not much editing or anything like that will go into it. Kind of like these formats because it's easier for me and it keeps it simple, right? Unlike other YouTubers, I'm not trying to sell what I have to you. I'm just trying to make a video to help people out. You'll note that within my videos, most of my videos. But if you have any questions as to where I got this and that, or what do I recommend with certain things, I have a lot of videos that aim to help you. Hopefully this did help you out as well. Again, any questions, let me know. And if you did like